There's a feeling you get in Tuscany, a warmth that settles deep in your bones, a sense of belonging that wraps around you like a soft, familiar blanket. It's as if the land itself is welcoming you, whispering stories of centuries past and inviting you to slow down, breathe, and simply be. There's a sense of coming home, even if you've never set foot here before. The laughter of friends, the embrace of family, and the joy of new connections all blend together, making every arrival feel like a heartfelt reunion. It's in the air, thick and sweet, perfumed with wildflowers and the promise of another beautiful day. The gentle breeze carries the scent of olive trees and distant vineyards, filling your senses with the essence of Tuscany. And in the way, time slows down so every moment can be savored. Here, the rush of the outside world fades away, replaced by a rhythm that encourages you to linger over coffee, to watch the world go by, and to truly appreciate the present. You see it in an old couple holding hands on a cobblestone street, their love weathered and enduring, a testament to the timelessness of this place. In laughter spilling from a trattoria late at night, where friends gather under twinkling lights and every meal feels like a celebration of life itself. Tuscany doesn't just invite you in, it embraces you, pulling you into its romantic rhythm. The people here share their joy freely, making you feel like you've always belonged. It's more than landscapes or food. It's the spirit of the place, a passion woven into its very fabric. Every meal, every work of art, every harvest is a reflection of the love and pride that defines Tuscany. Here, life is lived with intensity, dedicated to beauty, family, and connection. Generations gather around tables, sharing stories and laughter, while children play freely in sunlit piazzas. Simple pleasures, a glass of wine, a shared meal, the taste of fresh bread, become extraordinary in their simplicity, reminding you that happiness is found in the little things. A fiery sunset painting the sky in gold and crimson is the heartbeat of Italy, a daily reminder of nature's artistry and the magic that lingers in the air. The gentle Tuscan light softens everything, including you, and daily worries melt away. In these moments, you rediscover a sense of peace and wonder that often gets lost in the rush of everyday life. You start to notice the little things, the pattern of an iron gate, the color of geraniums, the weathered beauty of ancient doorways, each detail telling its own quiet story. A friendly nod from a stranger, a smile exchanged in the marketplace, and the warmth of simple human connection become treasures you carry with you. This is the beginning of the Tuscan spell, a gentle enchantment that captures your heart and lingers long after you leave. To be in Tuscany is to become part of its story, a living reminder that life is meant to be lived fully with passion, gratitude, and love. In Tuscany, you don't just witness beauty, you become a part of it. The Tuscan landscape is a living masterpiece, a place where every sunrise and sunset seems to paint a new story across the hills and valleys. The land is always changing with the light and seasons, shifting from the soft pastels of dawn to the golden glow of dusk, and transforming with each passing month. Imagine winding roads flanked by rolling hills, brilliant green in spring, golden in summer, ablaze with color in autumn. Each season brings its own palette, turning the countryside into a living, breathing work of art. Cypress trees stand like sentinels, lining roads to old farmhouses and villas, iconic against the blue sky. Their tall, slender forms are instantly recognizable, symbols of Tuscany's timeless beauty. Their presence connects you to generations who have gazed on this view, each person finding their own sense of wonder and belonging in the landscape. Olive groves shimmer in the sunlight, their ancient trunks telling stories of resilience. These trees have stood for centuries, weathering storms and droughts, their roots deep in Tuscan soil. The oil they yield is liquid gold, essential to Tuscan life. It flavors every meal, connects families, and is celebrated in festivals each autumn. Walking through an olive grove is peaceful, the rustle of leaves and buzz of bees a perfect soundtrack. The air is filled with the scent of herbs and wildflowers, inviting you to linger. This landscape invites you to slow down, to breathe it all in, to let the gentle rhythm of nature wash over you and bring a sense of calm. No photo can capture its beauty. It must be felt with all your senses. The sights, the sounds, the scents, they linger in your memory long after you leave. The scent of earth after rain, the warmth of the sun, the vast sky. This is nature's gift to Tuscany, a reminder of the simple joys that fill each day. It's a perfect backdrop for romance, for dreams, and for moments that become cherished memories. In Tuscany, life revolves around the table, where families gather, friends reconnect, and traditions endure. Food is a language of love. The kitchen, the heart of the home. Nonna rolls out pasta by hand, her knowledge passed down through generations. Traditions are tied to the land and seasons, celebrated in festivals for grapes, olives, and mushrooms. At a sagra, you share food and conversation with strangers who quickly become friends. Sunday lunch is a sacred ritual, a marathon of antipasti, pasta, roasted meats, and dolce, all fueled by laughter. The food is simple, high quality, and prepared with care, recipes perfected over centuries. A bowl of papa al pomodoro is a taste of history and resourcefulness. Tuscan cooking is about creating beauty from simplicity. Every meal is a celebration of love and tradition. It's a taste you'll never forget. Florence is the cradle of the Renaissance, a city where every street reveals a masterpiece. Walk in the footsteps of Michelangelo and Dante, stand before Botticelli's Venus, or climb the Duomo for breathtaking views. Florence is more than art. It's passion, romance, and hidden courtyards. Wander the Ponte Vecchio, get lost in Oltrano's artisan workshops, or discover a quiet piazza for coffee. Siena, Florence's rival, is intimate and enchanting, centered on the stunning Piazza del Campo. Twice a year, the Palio horse race fills the piazza with color and emotion, a spectacle of tradition and pride. Siena's medieval streets wind through hills, offering views and discoveries at every turn. Visit the striped Duomo or relax in the piazza with a glass of Venezia. Siena's quiet magic lingers, working its way into your heart. Tuscany is a land designed for love, where grand gestures and quiet moments feel at home. Proposals happen on ancient bridges at sunset, weddings in historic villas surrounded by cypress and olive groves. I met a couple who returned to Chianti for their anniversary, finding the same farm, the same sunsets, and a love deepened by time. Love stories are everywhere. Young couples inspired by Florence, families reuniting under the Tuscan sun. The bonds of family and romance are woven into the stones of every castle and piazza. Every corner whispers tales of knights, secret loves, and first kisses. To be in Tuscany is to be surrounded by these stories, connected to a long history of romance. It's a place that makes you believe in fairy tales and happy endings. Here, you're inspired to write your own love story. Tuscany invites you to become part of its enduring magic. To understand Tuscany, you must experience it with all your senses. The landscape is a visual feast. Gentle hills, golden light, and Renaissance colors. Sounds of birdsong, bees, and church bells create a vibrant, peaceful rhythm. The smells are unforgettable. Truffles in the woods, sun-warmed tomatoes, garlic and rosemary in olive oil, and strong morning espresso. These scents linger in your memory long after you leave. Touch is part of the experience. The coolness of ancient stone, the texture of handmade pasta, the warmth of sun-baked terracotta. Even a crisp linen tablecloth in a trattoria grounds you in the moment. These sensory details make Tuscany real and unforgettable. They force you to slow down and appreciate beauty in small things. Tuscany isn't just seen, it's felt with your whole being. Every sense is awakened here. This is what makes the Tuscan experience so rich. In Tuscany, food and wine are a sacred ritual, a celebration of life. Meals are a time to pause, connect, and give thanks for the land's bounty. Eating local and in season is tradition, not trend. Vineyards cover the hills, producing world-famous wines like Chianti and Brunello. Visiting a winery, you're welcomed as a guest, learning the passion behind every bottle. Wine tasting is a slow, deliberate process. Color, aroma, flavor, always paired with food. Pecorino, prosciutto, and fresh bread with olive oil create pure Tuscan harmony. Sharing food and wine breaks barriers and builds connections. At the table, you understand the heart of Tuscany: joy, laughter, and togetherness. It's not just about what's on the plate, but the joy of sharing it. Beyond landscapes and food, Tuscany's true treasure is its people. Their warmth and friendliness make you feel at home, even as a stranger. Hospitality here is genuine. Family and community are everything. Show a little interest, try a few words of Italian, and you'll be welcomed with open arms. I once got lost and was invited in for coffee and biscotti by a local family. Soon, we were talking like old friends. These small acts of kindness make every visit memorable. The spirit of generosity transforms Tuscany from a beautiful place into a home. You come for the beauty, but you fall in love with the people. Their warmth is the final ingredient in the recipe for Tuscan romance. What is it about Tuscany that captures the heart and lingers in your memory long after you've left? Is it the way the morning mist drifts over the hills? Or the promise of adventure in every winding road? It's the alchemy of beauty, passion, and tradition, woven together in every moment and every encounter. It's the golden light on endless fields of sunflowers, painting the landscape with warmth and hope, the taste of sun-warmed tomatoes bursting with flavor, picked fresh from the vine and savored in the open air, the sound of laughter echoing through ancient piazzas, where every meal feels like a celebration of life. It's the feeling of connection when you share a meal with people who treat you like family, where stories are exchanged as easily as smiles. Tuscany invites you to slow down, savor every moment, and find joy in simple pleasures. Whether you're exploring the art-filled streets of Florence, wandering along country roads lined with cypress trees, or sipping wine under an ancient olive tree, Tuscany works its magic, inviting you to linger just a little longer. It leaves a mark on your soul, a longing to return before you've even left, a gentle ache that calls you back to its rolling hills and golden sunsets. Here, you might fall in love with your partner all over again, with the art that tells stories centuries old, the food that nourishes both body and soul, or simply with life itself, rediscovering wonder in the everyday. Tuscany awakens the senses and stirs the emotions, making you see the world anew. So go, taste the wine, walk the ancient streets, let curiosity lead you through hidden corners and sunlit squares. Watch the sunset over the hills and let the beauty of this land fill your heart. Let Tuscany embrace you and find your own story in this land of timeless beauty, where every day is an invitation to fall in love. Go and prepare to fall in love with Tuscany and perhaps with yourself.